Hey y'all, my name is Becky Peterson and I'm a director with 31 Gifts on Team Early. And the reason I'm coming to you today is for week 11 of the Grow series. And I am going to share with you some tips on how to fill your funnel. Okay, well, the first thing that I want to share with you guys is the best way to fill your funnel, honestly, is just by partying. In the party, you can actually book future parties and make personal connections with customers. By partying, you can invite new people into your VIP group, which you then can cultivate that relationship that you built in the party and continue letting it grow through your VIP group. Now, when you're partying, whether it's in person, online, a catalog party, or even a fundraiser party, you have a better chance of adding new people into your funnel. With in-person and online partying, they get to know you based on your post and the conversations that you have. And you get to know them as well. And you get to engage with each other. Now, with transactional sales, you can do this, but it's a whole lot harder. It takes a lot more effort and a lot more time to build a relationship with a new customer. Now, the majority of my business is actually done through online parties. So in trying to create a special excitement with my parties, I love to offer theme parties. One of my most well-attended and engaged parties recently was my flip-flopping fun. One of my hostesses loves to wear flip-flops. I mean, even in the winter time, even in snow, she wears flip-flops. So that was the theme that I suggested to her, and she snatched it up and rolled with it, and it was great. We even had a contest for the cutest flip-flops, and her attendees actually posted pictures of their feet inside their favorite flip-flops, and they loved it. It was great. Okay, some of the other themes that I have used recently are Beach Break, Mountain Escape, Birthday Bash. That has been a big hit. I've done that one several times. Mother's Tea Party, Spring Fling, Chicks and Chocolates. Just a lot of different themes that have seemed to work well. I ask my hostesses a list of questions in advance before the party actually kicks off so that I can gather information on her as far as how to tweak her party to fit her personality. So based on her answers, I will then make a few suggestions about themes. But then I actually let her decide which theme she wants to choose. It seems like when the party has a fun theme that reflects the personality of the hostess, she gets excited, which also ignites the fire of excitement with her friends and family, which also helps keep me excited. So consider theme parties to add extra flair to your business. You want the attendees to have fun because, after all, if they have a good time in one of your parties, they will be more apt to book a party with you as well as possibly join your team. And when it's time to maybe replace a bag or order some gifts, who are they going to think of? They're going to think of the girl with all the fun. Okay, so another thing that I like to encourage is be yourself. This is huge, y'all. You are the appeal. As many people have probably told you before, people can purchase bags from anywhere and from anyone. There are tons of 31 consultants, right? But you want them to shop with you. So you want to be excited because the excitement can be contagious, and therefore they'll realize how much fun you are and how genuine you are, and they will gravitate toward you. So in a Facebook party, I like to do a video, whether it's live or pre-recorded, it doesn't really matter, but I like to do a video to kick off the party. Greet the customers, greet the hostess. It basically sets the tone for the party. This allows them to see me, to hear me, and to feel connected to me. Maybe share something that you know about the hostess that coordinates with the party theme. You could even let them know how the party will work. That way they know ahead of time. Maybe they've never been to a Facebook party, so they kind of need to know how the party will work. Let it be quick, sweet, and to the point. Consider recording your video outside or at your happy place. I actually tried earlier to record this video outside, but the wind picked up. The outside is my happy place. The wind picked up, and so I had to move everything inside. But maybe do the video on your porch, maybe from your favorite chair that you like to read in, maybe near your flowers if you like to work outside with the flowers. Whatever reflects you and your personality. So, me personally, I love being outside. So I go live sometimes or pre-record videos sometimes from my porch swing or out on the patio near my roses. That's my personality. And I actually mention that sometimes here and there in the parties as well as in my VIP group. These are places and things that mean something to me. So those that know me through my parties or through my VIP group, or they're getting to know me, they'll connect with that. Don't let the opportunity go. When you have an opportunity to connect with the customer, don't just let it fall on the ground, basically. Mention things that you like to do, and who knows, somebody in the party may connect with that, and then you can start an exchange or a communication on that. I think it was Jackie that mentioned before, when you do an online party, really and truly, although it's different than an in-person party, our responses to our customers cannot be any different. Okay, so in an in-home party, when you go in to the party, naturally you would greet the hostess and you would greet and mingle with all the customers or the attendees, right? Okay, so an online party is not going to be any different, except it's online. You might have to put a little more effort into it, but when they comment on one of your posts, like the video that I'm talking about doing, the greeting video, make sure that you comment back. Engage with them. Thank them for attending the party. That would be great. Okay, to add a little extra fun, sometimes depending on the party theme or the occasion in my VIP group, I have headbands that I like to wear. So pretty much every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I'm always looking for a new headband, okay? So you may be wondering, what in the world does she do with the headbands and the hats and all that kind of stuff? Well, I like to wear decorative headbands in my parties and in my VIP group from time to time. Now, I don't do this every day. I don't do this every time I go live. I don't even do it with every Facebook party. But I do it depending on the theme. And it helps spice things up in my group as well as the party. In my flip-flopping fun party, I actually took pictures of my feet in my flip-flops ahead of time out near my flowers, because remember, I like being outside and I like playing in my flowers or planting flowers. So that was a connection or a seed I was planting in that Facebook party, okay? I encourage the attendees to also post a picture in the comments of their feet with their cutest pair of flip-flops, and then we could have a contest. And like I mentioned earlier, they went wild. It was a big hit. So another way that I try to be real with my customers, especially in my VIP group and in my online Facebook parties, is I try to share things about myself, my family, and basically my world. Okay, I want them to look forward to seeing what's going on in my VIP group. If they're in one of my parties, I want them to look forward to my party. I want my VIP group to be a positive community of friends, not just about sales. I have a set day of the week that I go live in my VIP group. The time may change from week to week sometimes, depending on my kids' requirements, my household's requirements, and things that are going on. But the day, it never changes. It's consistently on Thursday. And I call it 31 Thursday. So that live that I do every Thursday, 31 Thursday, I promote it the day of in my VIP group by a simple post with a little emoji. And I also promote it in my Facebook story on my personal page. And so people will comment, or they'll like it, or I'll see that they viewed my Facebook story. If you're not utilizing your Facebook stories, make sure that you do that. Y'all, you can actually see how many people are viewing, which also gives you an opportunity, another way that you know that they are checking your stuff out, and you may be able to engage with them in a future post of somehow, or maybe that's a point to touch base with them in the future. Okay, now with my 31 Thursdays, every Thursday I promote at least 3 products. What I do is I talk about the 3 products. I share uses, I share prints, I share life hacks, ways to gift those items. Sometimes my husband or my kids will come by behind me, because usually I'm right here in this space that I'm talking to you now. They'll come by behind me. They might do a goofy face, or they might do a little dance. Sometimes they actually do speak to my group and say hello. And my VIPs love it. They love, love, love it. In the beginning, when I was doing my 31 Thursday, I was very rehearsed, and I only stayed on for about 5 or 10 minutes. Now it's pretty much 15 to 20 minutes. I'm pretty relaxed. I still kind of think ahead of time as far as what products I want to promote, and the reason I want to promote those products. I try to have a graphic to share after I share the live in my group. So I put a graphic of each product that I shared, so they know right away in the comments what I shared. And that way, if they're interested in ordering it, whether they're going to place the order themselves or if they place it through me, they'll know what I showed. They'll know the name of the product, they'll know the prints that it comes in, they'll know the price. Okay, and I also share a link, a shopping link, an open shopping link that I have every month, a different one every month for my VIP group. So if somebody wants to place an order, they can just click on that link and place the order directly through that link. Just a tidbit, if y'all are not doing that, you need to have an open shopping link every month for your VIP group, or for any random orders that you have. Here's a tidbit about it as well. So if you do that, the Hostess Rewards can actually go to either like mystery hostesses, where you draw names of some of the people that placed orders in your party link, or you could reward your team with some gift items from the rewards, or you could order products that you don't have through the rewards and the half price items to then be able to share and show in your VIP group. So honestly, that's what I do a lot, is I actually use those rewards to share future products in my 31 Thursday, and it really has paid off. So like I said, I share 3 products very quickly, very casually, just letting them know. And I'll actually have product items down in the products. Like recently I've shown the small essential storage tote, and I showed a couple of different ways that you could use that as a gift bag, as a snack bag, just lots of different things. And they seem to really like that, got quite a few orders off of that. So just use that as an example of something how you could do. 31 Thursday, I also use as a way and a time to announce upcoming events, like the Summer Skies release. I mentioned that on Thursday. A sponsorship opportunity. Anytime that I do a sponsorship with the Ronald McDonald House, the Agape Pregnancy Support Clinic here in town, when I did my Healthcare Heroes sponsorships, that's where I started at first, was with my 31 Thursday live video to completely explain it, and then I did post after that. So new catalog releases, stash sales, outlet sales, I share all that right there. Now, I always try to close out my 31 Thursdays each week by thanking my VIPs for being a valued member of my group. I thank them for their friendship. I thank them for the support of my small business. And sometimes I'll even share with them personal information about personal goals. Maybe if I've paid off a specific debt, or if I've treated my family in some special way, or done something special that I feel like they would kind of connect with. That's a way that I can keep it personal for me, but also for my VIP customers. Now, since I've been working from home full-time due to COVID restrictions with my workplace, I have a tree up, which is actually behind me right here. It's called my joy tree. It brings me joy to see it decorated and lit up. My kitchen is often the place where I go live for my 31 Thursdays as well as my Facebook parties. So I have decorated this tree ever since Christmas with different themes for the holidays and the seasons that have passed. So last month I actually took some pictures and shared pictures of all the themes that I had done so far in my VIP group and asked for their feedback on the themes, what I should do in the future. So they started commenting and giving me suggestions, and one of the suggestions was actually a patriotic theme, which, as you can see, I have done. They still to this day comment on my tree and other suggestions while my videos are going, while I'm doing my lives. So another way that I like to stay active with my VIP group is with posts. I do 3 or 4 posts a day sprinkled throughout the day with different types of purposes. I do a fun engagement post, usually first thing in the morning. I do a 31 product related post sometime maybe mid-morning to lunchtime. And then afternoon I do a recipe or I share a life hack post, basically about anything dealing with life. And then in the evening I will share another post, usually basically about anything. It could be something 31 related. It could be something related about me and my family. It could be something related to some type of national celebration like French Fry Day or Pizza Day or whatever. I like my VIP group staying active, and they do too. When I do the recipe post, here and there when I share those, if I've actually gotten that recipe from another VIP member, I will actually tag them and thank them in that post in my VIP group for sharing on their personal page the recipe, so then I could share it with my VIP group. They love that recognition. And then some of the other VIP members sometimes will ask them for tips when making that recipe. Now, as far as the 15 connected contacts, I am a visual person, and so I like to break things down so I can make them, or at least realize that they're more achievable. So I like thinking of the 15 connected contacts as 3 contacts a day for 5 days. I utilize my surveys to help fill my funnel. I use a customer survey in my parties. I use my celebration survey, which includes my VIP customers' birthdays, their celebrations as far as their anniversaries, maybe their favorite colors, that sort of thing, so I know some information about them. And then my new catalog surveys that I send out when we have a new catalog release. All those surveys help me gather information and people's information to be able to contact them to make my connected contacts. I start out with a Facebook message or a text or even an email and try to make the initial contact. And then once the customer or VIP member, who may not even be a customer yet, once they respond, then I start contacting them back with information that I feel like will be pertinent based on the information I received from them on the surveys. Now, follow-up. We all know the gold is in the follow-up, right? Following up with your customers and hostesses after the party is crucial. I think each attendee with a thank you for supporting their hostess in the Facebook party. And then if they actually make a purchase, I do individual thank you post in the party. I'm not one of those that I group everybody together. I think if they make a purchase, whether it's a $5 purchase or a $500 purchase, they need their own individual thank you. And I tag the hostess as well as the customer so that both of them see it. And there again, that starts a communication between the 3 of us. I like to send out postcard thank yous in the mail to my customers. I also like to send out an email to them once their product has actually shipped and let them know when it should actually arrive for them. I often get responses off of those emails and texts, and that starts future communication with booking parties as well as future orders and maybe even people who like to join. I hope these ideas have helped you come up with ideas on how to fill your funnel, and I hope that they will encourage you on how to find the true you. Y'all take care. Have a good night. Bye.